We're back at bin 3 for another check-in. His last check-in was 13 days ago, and I had a nice little feeding of 10.9. We really don't know, being this is our small bin, we don't know how many worms are in here, so we're trying to find out. So let's see where we're at. Alright, worms have been active. Okay, we don't have none stuck. They've been definitely been active. They've eaten center right out of the newspaper. So that's awesome. That tells me there's definitely plenty of life in there. There's castings. Sweet. Let's see what we got in our feeding zone. Oh, we've got castings in our feeding zone. Nice. That's what we wanted to see. We've got wormies. Let's see if we can't find our wormies down there. We had a little accident with this one. We had one of our water bottles for cooling purposes did burst a little bit, so we're a little wetter than we should be, but not something I'm all that worried about. I'm getting great castings. It's a little wet at the bottom. Nothing too bad. We're going to do a complete fluff of this because of the water. Normally I wouldn't do this right this second. There you go. There's a wormy. Cute little red tail. Juvenile. No clitorum yet. Okay. It's definitely moist, but it handled it better than I thought. And you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was a ton. I think they're 16 ounces. So more than I would want, but not enough to make it dangerous situations. And our wormies are looking really nice. Sorry, I don't get the mass pictures of worms like a lot of others do. I don't have as many worms as others, but I'll show them when I can. Okay, look at that, very nice. And there's some nice castings coming up in here. You like that too? Because, hey, what's all this for if we're not making castings? So we're good. Look at that big fat boogers. Those are two breeders. They may, it is possible that they are mating or getting ready to, or who knows? I didn't see a cigarette, but they could be just getting done. But anyway, all right, let's get these little buggers some nice food. We're gonna go big again. We're gonna go with another good one. Seems like there's enough worms in there to handle it. So let's go with I don't know, like 15, 16 maybe. All right, we'll be right back with some food. Okay, we're back. We got them a nice big feeding, mostly of watermelon. there are some potato peels in there too. It came out to 17.35 ounces. So we'll see how these little buggers do with all this. And again, I have no idea how many's in here. This was my newest bin. It's only been a few weeks. And, I think this is now the 4th check-in. I think I got 2 that have been videoed at this point, and 1 that wasn't. That was the initial setup. But basically, this is started out as the siftings of castings, and what didn't make castings was still in there. We put in here. We were going to separate them out after a while, but we said, let's start a new bin. So I don't know how many are in there. Alright, now what we're going to do, because they ate up the paper pretty good, we're just going to put that in the bottom. Let that be the suck up paper this time. So we got potato peels and watermelon. That should be a nice little feast for them. Now we're going to go ahead and cover them back up so the buggies don't overwhelm. Although, like I keep telling you, you're going to have buggies. Buggies are part of the game. They're not a nuisance. They're a help most times. And as long as you don't let them get out of control, you're in good hands. They're trying to do a job to help you out, to break down this stuff so your wormies can feast out. Eventually, we're going to move this into a bigger bin when one comes available. But for now, it is what it is. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to put piece of paper back on top. We got 2 new pieces of newspaper for them. Okay, and we have another bin 3 check-in in the box. Paper haven't gotten wet there from the spillage. Kind of arguing me a little bit, but that's alright. We'll do a little something. Here we go. We'll put one of these on top. There we go. That'll help out for a little while. Alright, so there we go. Another bin 3 check-in done. And we will be back in about 10 days or so. Until then, just remember, anything you do, take it one day at a time. You can't help but win.